I'm going to tell you guys a little story about how I started my business. After I got licensed here in Oregon, I started working for a hand and stone chain, which was very slow and I wasn't making any money. So I ended up getting another job at a chiropractic office and it was super toxic. Let me just tell you, the ad said, "We're looking for someone sporty." Now, at the time, I didn't really know what they meant by that. I hadn't really heard that word before used, but after working there, I realized very quickly that they were looking for someone fit. Just to underline that, the very first holiday that I worked there, the chiropractor gave the office manager a whole bag of workout videos. I mean, wow, you can't make this stuff up. So at first the job seemed okay. I was getting paid really low. I was working as a CA for 8 hours a day, so 5 days a week, so 40 hours a week as a CA. And then eventually they asked me to start doing 1 hour massages on top of that. So I was working more than 40 hours a week. And then eventually even my lunchtime got taken over. So the chiropractor started holding meetings during our lunch hour and I was like folding laundry and, going to meetings. And I was getting really burnt out. And I actually lost like 15 pounds working at this job. I was way overworked. So eventually I started to get frustrated and I spoke to the chiropractor and the office manager and I said, "I'm feeling very overworked. I need to have my lunch hours mine as mine. And I also can't work this much. I need to cut back on some hours and I need to be paid more." And they did not like that at all. In fact, the very next day after having that conversation, I came in to all of my stuff packed up, just the chiropractor there. So I'm not sure if they had like rescheduled appointments or what was going on. But the chiropractor, when I confronted her, like, "What's happening here with my stuff? Like, what's going on?" She literally started screaming and cussing at me. And I grabbed my stuff and I called for a ride because I was taking the bus at that time. And I left very shaken up. I had never been fired before in my life. I'm an A student, I'm a hard worker. So it was very traumatizing for me to be fired. And I took it really hard, but it was a blessing in disguise because I always knew I wanted to start my own business. And after these couple of experiences that just really weren't in line with what I wanted as a massage therapist or why I had become a massage therapist, I decided, you know what, I'm going to open my own business. So, of course, because I got fired, I was on unemployment. So I was making a little money. And, side note to the story, I was also a single mom at the time. So I had a lot of responsibilities financially that I couldn't just, float around. I had to make money. But it also happened to coincide with tax time. So I got like a $4,000 tax check and I had my unemployment. So I just put the rubber to the road and just went for opening my business written on the body here in Portland, Oregon. So this video is already long, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to give you more parts to this because I feel like the story is important and maybe it will help some of you. But this is part one, so stay tuned for part two. I will do a part every day until I give you the whole story and how it worked out, which it worked out very well. And I think there's a lot to learn from it. But if you had some experiences like this, which I know a lot of you did, put your experiences in the comments. I would love to hear about them because, it's validating just to hear you're not alone.